I'm Brian Sands.
And I'm Brad Rhines.
And this is Stage Talk with Brian.
And Brad.
And today we are going to be discussing Baby Doll at Le Petit, which is playing through Sunday, March 31st. Brad, what do you think of it?
Wanted to love it. Wanted to like it, didn't love it. It's based on the Tennessee Williams movie, the 1956 film Baby Doll, directed by Elia Kazan, which I love. I think it's a great movie. A good Southern Gothic cat and mouse game, the typical Tennessee Williams, I would say, in a lot of ways. Based on a Tennessee Williams one-act, 27 Wagons Full of Cotton, which I also really enjoy. This production lost some of that classic Tennessee Williams simmering, kind of pot boiling. I thought it got overwhelmed by a couple of over-the-top performances.
I'm not sure if I felt that they were over the top so much as just not focused. This was not boring. There's some wild chase scenes that certainly had me on the edge of the seat. But the characters, I think, could have been so much more interesting. Maggie Windler, who I think is a great actress, I've always enjoyed her, there was just one layer instead of multiple layers, and it went for a number of the actors on stage.
Same with Todd D'Amour's Silva Vaccaro. The characterization as played by D'Amour, which was sort of a mumbly delivery of his lines and a sort of affectation, sort of herky-jerky, blinky. I think it got in the way of Tennessee Williams.
Well, frankly, I think you're being kind, because I know Todd. I like Todd. I've admired him in the past, and in this performance, I simply couldn't understand him for most of his lines. When you can't understand 1/4 of the cast, something's wrong.
And he got some laughs the night that I saw it. You know, there's some physical stuff that he does and some delivery that gets some laughs. They were sort of laughs of parody, laughs of satire, and not really well-earned deep humor.
I thought of the 4 actors, which also included Janet Shea in a featured role, she found the comic bits, but I think could be more depth to the role. But of the 4, I think Paul Whitty as Baby Doll's husband, with whom she has yet to consummate the marriage.
Right. He
gave the best performance. It was certainly over the top, but at least it was energized and I could understand what he was saying. But even there, he lacked a certain tragic grandeur.
Yeah, he was just angry.
Right.
Right. And I liked Janet Shea. I thought she was funny. I thought she was a little more grounded, a little more low-key, a little more subtle.
But still, there's so much more richness. Even if this is not one of Tennessee Williams' greatest scripts, there's more feeling and more interesting things in the interrelationships of the characters that, for me, this production just didn't capture.
Yeah, it might not be one of his greatest scripts, but it's one of his greatest setups.
Yeah, sure.
Just the plot and the 3 characters going back and forth.
Sure. Yeah.
I thought the set design was beautiful.
One of the best.
Great. I enjoyed the music and the lighting. I thought that added a nice tinge.
For sure.
But the performances, particularly those 2, the Baby Doll, Maggie Windler's Baby Doll, and Todd D'Amour's Silva, just didn't land for me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nonetheless, enjoy Tennessee Williams Festival this weekend. We'll be back with more stage talk after the festival. I'm Brad Rhines.
I'm Brian Sands.
And we'll see you next time.